This is my reflection on the course and how I did and what I learned. I'll go through a number of the questions and I'll just talk about the impact the course had on me, the impact that maybe I had on the other learners in the course, and hopefully people who get to experience my project. So question 1 is, how have you met the course learning objectives? And outcome 1 was understand what STL means in your community. And I think I took an approach where the community was my larger community of hunters, Alberta, Saskatchewan, BC, really whoever sees it. It wasn't just my local community. I could have taken the approach of a school-based project, maybe a division-based project, but I decided to go with a much larger, potentially, scale. And I think that the hunting community gets a bad rap sometimes for not being sustainable. After all, we are taking from the environment. I think that's a misconception, and that's what I really wanted to show people who might not be familiar with hunting. And I think through the celebration of learning, I think that I noticed a few people's faces that when I said hunting and I talked about my one video, the contributor talked about killing animals, and like that, yeah, that's hunting. We do kill animals, but an ethical hunter does that with the sustainability of the ecosystem in mind. There are biologists way smarter than me who are in charge of telling us what we can hunt, what we should hunt sometimes. If there's not balance, sometimes hunters are encouraged to go in and help to rebalance the ecosystem. And I think to me that is what... that's really what I wanted to put forward in my project, and the focus of the course for me was helping people understand that sustainability in the hunting community might look different, and there might be some uncomfortable terms, and if you're foreign to hunting, there's some uncomfortability there, and I don't expect anybody to be convinced that it's ethical if they don't think it's ethical, but I do want to, I guess, help people understand that there is consideration for sustainability and ethical hunting in the hunting community, and then encourage other hunters to make sure we don't mess that up. So make sure that we actually are following the ethical guidelines of our community. I think outcome 2, so demonstrate respect for individuals and groups with different perspectives on STL. I think, again, through the celebration of learning, I got to see people with probably different outlooks than me. I'm not much of an environmentalist. In fact, when I signed up for this course, it was the one available at the time, and Paula, I trust you as an instructor, and I've enjoyed your courses in the past, and so I thought, maybe am I going to have to pretend to be something I'm not to pass the course? And that was the risk I took, I guess. And I think I didn't have to do that. I was able to go in a direction that is still genuinely me. And yeah, I went off on a tangent there a little bit, but I guess with in terms of respecting other perspectives, I got to see other perspectives in the celebration of learning, and even if I didn't necessarily agree with the person's where they ended at in terms of, I guess, the how they think about things, I was able to appreciate the process and the art and the design elements that went into it. So I think that was that was eye-opening for me a little bit, and that was fun. Okay, question 2. How have your views or understandings of STL changed? I think I kind of just stressed that a little bit. But to carry on with that, I think that the the STL, the different goals were way more varied than I thought. I thought it was going to be all about climate change exclusively, or I guess the old save the whales type thing, and that isn't the case. There's tons in there about human development, and that's one thing that I think I hold very important to me, is maintaining human progress. And it was nice to see that the goals consider that. There was the one article where it talked about progress has saved lives, and that's something that I hold dear. So it was nice that the course took that perspective in as well. Which resources were most helpful? I think I'm not sure this is a resource necessarily, but the peer review was a great opportunity for me to look at somebody else's project and critique it with my project in mind. Like, what did they do well? What did I do well? How can I draw on both those things and improve both of our projects? I think that was very valuable. What creative risks did I take? Crowdsourcing my information was a huge risk. The content for my project is all other people. I had to trust the process a little bit, and right up until kind of the 11th hour, I've been a little bit nervous about getting enough submissions, and they've been coming in fairly steadily now, and people are expressing interest. And what's nice about my project is that it doesn't end with the end of this class. I'm able to keep it going if I so choose, and I think that this is something that is important to me. I have lots of friends who look down at hunting as cruel or wasteful, and I hope that this could be an opportunity to show them that that's not necessarily the case. It doesn't have to be. How did I address technical problems? I didn't really have any true technical problems. I guess the only kind of problem I would have run into is how to use Instagram in a way that reaches people, and how to get people to see the content. And I'm not sure I've totally solved that problem. I think that will be a problem to solve as I go. We'll see about that. Have I acquired new technical design skills? In a sense, I have. Maybe not through this course, but I have the opportunity to apply what I've learned in other courses to this course in a practical way. I took filmmaking classes with Mark and the multimedia class with Mark, and I was able to do some cool things with that. But now I'm able to take those skills and tackle a project that is interesting to me, in a way that I feel is a good product, something I can be proud of. Looking forward, how might you apply what you have learned about STL in your current professional role? Well, as a principal, I get to lead, and so if I want to bring something to the school, I get to. There is the opportunity to take the outdoor ed course that we currently do and make it better, to include the sustainability goals and STL, and make it an intentional part of the curricula. The Alberta curriculum for this junior high outdoor ed course is from, I think, 1994, which doesn't sound like a long time ago, but when you think about it, it's now 30 years. So it's out of date, but we're allowed the freedom to take it in ever which direction we so choose. And I think that I can work with the teacher who teaches it to bring in some of this content and information. What new initiatives or projects are you interested to pursue next? I've been talking with one of the guests, I guess, who has provided some content. He's a good friend of mine and a teacher that I taught with for years, and we've joked about making a podcast, maybe filming our hunting expeditions and maybe make this into something on YouTube, or just continue with the Instagram. I think it's something that is important and I'm passionate about, and I've said this before, but it's always nice when you get to study something that you're passionate about, because that just, it couldn't be better, right? It's barely work if you are passionate about it. Yeah, I hope that suffices. It's been a great course, and it's been a great way to end my time in the program. So thank you.